Today's episode is brought to you by Infinite Recording Studios. We're so grateful to them for helping us bring this episode to life. Please stick around at the end to find out more about this wonderful company.
And I say, Mother, I'm getting a feeling in my lungs that feel like they're being crushed by some sort of car compactor.
Wow.
And then we rush to the ER, they get there, and I'm doing terrible. There's something's wrong with me. What was it that was wrong?
Well,
it was many things, basically.
Yeah, he was in right heart failure at
right
the time.
heart failure.
They figured out.
Hi, I'm Chloe Temtchine. I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I lived with pulmonary hypertension for 12 years. On August 5th, 2020, I received the life-saving gift of a double lung transplant. It's a true miracle that I'm alive today. I created Super Brave Kids because I believe that children who are living with chronic health conditions have the answers to some of life's most challenging questions, which is why I call this series of interviews Life Lessons from Super Kids. Join us as we interview kids from all over the world who have one thing in common. They are all superheroes disguised as kids. Please help me welcome today's guest.
And breath is when I learn to breathe.
No, look what my shirt says.
Powered by nice.
Well, I have a whole cupboard full of spicy ramen and different kinds of food.
You do? You should be doing commercials for ramen noodles.
Well, I make videos of them on my YouTube channel.
Do you?
Yes.
Ooh, that's kind of exciting. Here we go. So first, I want to ask you the question that I ask. Who are you?
Well...
I mean, whatever that question means to you, who are you? It's kind of a big question.
I know.
But like, if somebody says, who are you? What would you say?
I'm Kristen.
I like it. Hey, that's it. That might be it. That might be it. And so Tristan, you said 12 years old, right?
Yes.
What is the condition that you live with?
Well, different stuff over different times, but mainly, of course, the pulmonary hypertension.
Pulmonary hypertension. Okay. Did you just go from like being able to do all these things to all of a sudden not being able to do anything?
Yeah, I was maybe the second fastest kid in my class when running back to the school. And yeah, I loved to swing and run and slide and jump, and I even played a match of baseball with my classmates before I had this. So.
And how long have you been living with this?
For 5.5 years.
Wow. So you were like really, really young when this whole thing started. Do you remember when this all started?
Yes. Apparently I was 7. All of a sudden I'm saying, "Hey, Mother, I'm not feeling so good. Could you please carry me around?" And she's like, "Okay." And she carries me around, and our friends are there, and my dad just thinks I'm being a wimp. And yeah, I start to get even more tired and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I say, "Mother, I feel like I'm going to pass out." And then we know something's not right. Something's not right there. If I feel like I'm going to pass out, that's not good.
How did you feel when you were told this?
I didn't understand half of it, but I knew something bad was going on. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but it's bad. So I was like, I'm just going to lay here in the bed, do whatever you say, with this giant IV, 3 of them in my arm, one here, everywhere, connected to tubes and such. And I would just say, "Okay, I'm here. I'm in the hospital. I'm fine. I'm not feeling bad anymore, and I'll just stay here as long as it takes."
How could you tell them what it feels like in words?
Well, it depends on how bad it is, but for me, right now, it's almost non-existent. There are certain things I can't do. Like, I can't run for a while. And if I walk fast, I do start to get out of breath. I'm always cold for some reason. And it sometimes is hard to breathe at random times. Like, when I get stressed, it gets extra hard to breathe. I have to wear oxygen at night, luckily not at daytime anymore. And also, just naturally, my heart rate is faster and my oxygen is lower. That's just what happens.
But you said it's not, so from what I'm understanding, it's not that bad right now.
No, it's right now, yeah, it's almost non-existent. It's like it doesn't exist.
Why would you say that is? Is it medication that's helping?
It's definitely medication. A lot of medication and dedication.
Medication and dedication, I love that.
I take all my medicines. I have alarms to make sure I take them. I exercise sometimes. When I'm not feeling good, I relax. I do wear my oxygen. I take an inhaler here and there. And it just, doing all that slowly made it get better and better. And I think the rest is just miracle work.
Is a miracle. I'm with you 100%. The work plus
Yes,
miracle.
exactly.
You know what I mean? What would you say your biggest fear is?
Transplants and the risks that come with it.
Yes, which we all know about.
Yes.
And I tried to avoid my entire PH life, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's probably my only fear. I don't really have anything else because, like I said, it's almost non-existent right now.
How has this changed your life, like with regard to your friends? Do you feel like you're kind of out of the group, or do you feel like everybody's kind of accepted this? And do you feel like you've accepted this? And how does it all feel?
At first, again, I felt like the odd one out because I could not do anything. My friends were like thinking, "Are you just being wimpy or something?" I'm like, "No, this is me." And then over time, they said, I explained it to them as I got to know more about it, and they were like, "Okay, that's fine. We'll adjust it to you." But two of my friends, Devin and Desi, when they play the games, they like to run, but they adjust it to my speed. So, like, we play a game. We play a game where we're like zombies, and we're chasing each other, or creepy clown games. And the rules are you can walk fast, but you can't run.
Right. So that's so nice. So those are real friends.
Yes. Friends who just say, "Oh, you know what? You can't play football. You can't run a marathon lap in school. Well, you're not my friend. Toodles." Those aren't real friends.
No kidding. What would you say is your biggest challenge?
Probably remembering to take my medicines, even though I set bajillions of alarms for them. I have a truckload of medicines I need to take, and it's not really that much of a hassle, but it becomes a hassle when I don't remember them because then they pile up on each other.
Exactly. Beyond physical things, what has it held you back from doing?
Probably school.
School. And why is that? Because of energy?
Yeah, energy levels. I could even say it affects my brain sometimes. It messes up my concentration a little bit. I can't do school for extended periods of time, maybe more like 3 or 4 hours at a time, and then I have to take a nap. Yeah.
It's exhausting. How do you keep yourself in this positive place?
Well, I know that now that I already have it, I mean, it's there, and I can live with it, and I can either say, "Oh, I have PH, I'm just gonna sit and sulk and be depressed," or I can be happy and I can completely forget it's there, and I can just go on with my life and do what I need to do to make it better. Or the videos I make, the music I make, in general, I mean, people say I'm just a full of humor, jokey person, so I guess that's just my nature, even before I had PH too, so.
Exactly. So it just shows you more about who you are.
Exactly. It brings out my zaniness.
Well, you know what it brings out is what I'm all leading to towards the end of this interview, but it brings out your superhero. These challenges which you're going through sort of reveal what these superpowers are. So if I were to ask you, Tristan, what are your superpowers? What would you say?
Probably my superpower is the power to make people laugh. Also, I don't know, the power to see something good where something seems bad completely.
I love that. That's fantastic. What would be your superhero name?
I think I already have one. It's my alter ego on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Totally Tio.
Totally T.O.?
Tio, like my initials, T-E-O.
Nice. So, I love that. And wow, what does that mean to you, totally, Tio?
In his world, he can snap his fingers and summon anything he wants, food, balloons, even people, and he's full of jokes. He has a great sense of humor. He's a little sarcastic, and he loves to have fun and make funny videos and make people laugh.
I love that. It sounds like you created this alter ego almost to kind of help you get through all this stuff.
Exactly. I created it in January of 2020.
Amazing. And I think this is probably my final question. It's a pretty big question, but what would you say is the meaning of life?
I think the meaning of life is just to live, because this world is imperfect. We know it. Bad stuff's going to happen. But just live through it and have fun. Ignore the bad stuff as much as you can. When you come into the life and you have your purpose and you accomplish it, it's a good feeling when you do it. And you can keep doing it as long as you want. And you can have fun while doing it too. Most of the people are going to have lots of fun doing their purposes and finding them out.
Exactly. Selfishly, I'm taking your advice for me. I'm like, wait, what did he say? Wait, what? Mwah. Thank you.
Bye!
Say hi to the ramen for me.
Bye! Oh, I will! More
Yeah,
ramen.
don't forget. Okay, mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Huge thank you again to Infinite Recording Studios. They have experienced engineers with Grammy and Emmy-nominated Billboard chart-topping hits, as well as producers and songwriters who specialize in vocal tracking and creating unique music for artists, TV, and film. They can also handle all your promotion once your music is done. For more info, please check out the description below. And thank you so much for watching this episode.